Mercedes-AMG Interview Lounge.
Please welcome to the show the Backstreet Boys.
Hey!
The Backstreet Boys. Or it's just Backstreet Boys. I don't have to say the, maybe. I don't know.
We like to say the.
Whatever you like to say. Or the. We're available for anything.
I wish to hell I was in the studio with you guys because you know I'm a huge fan of yours. And I am moist just knowing that you're on the same radio station.
Take a shower.
Thank you.
You were saying that, and Kevin was looking around like, I know he's here somewhere.
I'm hiding
under the table.
Okay, first things first. We got to play No Place. By the way, the No Place video is so perfect.
Oh,
We'll get to that in a minute, though. We'll get into that in just a second. Now, I don't know why you guys are all bent out of shape over Bad Boy. That's one of my favorite songs you guys ever did.
A bit out of shape. I think everybody else except for me is been out.
We just don't think it's one of our better.
Yeah.
I would like to
representation.
I would like to know how many times that damn song got played on the radio.
Let's play it again. Turn it up, Scary.
Not that much.
There it is.
That's the one and only time.
Are you a bad boy, Elvis?
That's the only time.
I am.
You're a bad boy.
You know what? You're going to keep talking about it. It's going to become a hit. It's going to start charting. It's going to start charting like Baby Shark or something. Okay?
Please don't say that. Please don't.
Y'all keep talking about it.
I'm the freaking hit maker, man. We'll make it happen. But it's the lyrics that Nick belted out. And what are it's bad girl, good girl. You
get
want
it like it could be, should be, like it. Well, I don't even remember.
You want
so
it
long
to
ago.
be good, girl.
Okay.
Gotta get
But I was like
yourself
13 when I recorded it.
So wait, so you'll never do that one in concert ever?
I'm telling you, keep talking about it. And then they're going to
get
do
us to do it,
petitions
but we're
and
like,
stuff.
no.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what.
We'll do it for our fans briefly, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want my money back if you don't do it in the next show, I see. Hey, I know you guys did a show downstairs at the iHeartRadio, whatever that thing is downstairs, the theater.
Yeah.
So you've been in New York all weekend. What have you been doing? Like, are you enjoying our fair city? Or are you just
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We did Good Morning America. We did Fallon. We did Kelly Ryan.
Oh my God! You don't need us. You have those big shows.
Yep. We've done a lot of stuff. Actually, prior to that, we were in Japan for about 8 days. So
we're still jet lagged.
Really bad.
We're
Waking up at 3 o'clock every morning, and it sucks.
We just had
Yeah,
this
you
little
don't know
record
what
that we
day
had
it
to
is.
promote, that came out.
Well, there is that. And by the way, let's talk about No Place. The video to me is, what song does it remind me of? What's that song that was out, like, I Wanna Come Home, by that guy from Canada? What's it?
I want to go home.
Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé.
Oh.
By the way, I should remember his name because I remember I pulled down his zipper with my teeth once.
Yeah.
But
Do
that's
you
another
realize
story.
this is what starts copyright issues? You know that, right? Like,
No, but it's really to me. I know you have your families in this video for No Place, but it really is. Look, you go around the world and you're having this exciting, fun, and very busy life with your fans, but you really just love going home. And
that's the thing. Like right now, we've been away for what, like 13 days or something like that.
2
and
weeks.
Today's my birthday. I just want to go back and see my son right now and my wife. So.
I'm ready for kisses from my kids right now.
Happy birthday, Nicholas Jeans.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh, speaking of birthdays, who's going to give the birthday boy a spanking? I wish I was there for this.
We'll wait for you to get back for that one.
Save me a buttock. Do we have a special birthday gift for Nick?
I think we do.
Is he waiting behind the door?
We're giving him a plane ride back home tonight.
Okay. You know what? My birthday gift would have been.
Oh,
You really did. I was joking.
hey, somebody's a princess.
I love how you guys did that. So you guys took those like Starbucks
Happy birthday.
pops
Yes,
and
we
put
did.
them on a muffin. I love it.
Pops.
Yeah, we didn't really.
Princess. Put your crown on.
All right. Well, we didn't really plan ahead for this. As
No,
you
dude,
can
this
tell.
is actually really perfect. I love it. How
She's a little
And
princess.
look,
trust
you
me.
have a
does
little
love sweets.
crown. Put your crown on.
You have to put your crown on, bro.
Oh yeah.
Nick loves
You are a
sweets.
princess.
So you guys did the perfect
Really
gift.
good.
There you go.
This is exactly why I get fat.
Nick is a sugar man.
That's how I get
Isn't that
fat.
funny?
Perfect.
I can't just eat one. I have to eat
So
all of them.
are you
Look
guys
at the
all
camera.
working? Are you guys working out like fiends, or do you have to like be careful now that the metabolism isn't what she used to be?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
we
for
have
sure.
to watch what we eat. We have to get our exercise. Nobody wants to see the Fat Street Boys.
No, that's definitely not something. That's not sexy.
Oh, by the
at all.
way, also Joey Fatone having your birthday today.
I tweeted him this morning.
There you go.
That's my boy.
Happy birthday, Joe.
We love it.
That's a nice segue.
We were in Japan. We were in Japan on this surprise show, and they were interviewing this guy that was a big fan of ours.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, we were going to bust through a wall. He didn't know we were there, and we jumped. And before we jumped through the wall to surprise him, the interviewer was talking to him about, his love for the Backstreet Boys, and he's like, now that they're older, I can see it, their bellies jiggling a little when they're on stage, but it's okay.
No, he said, let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth.
Said Nick.
He said me.
He specifically mentioned one member.
He said, but he goes, Pikachu, well, we like the music, we don't care about them, their bellies jiggling,
Yeah, but he said it in Japanese.
That's awesome.
I don't know how I just went Italian.
That was like
I think that's what he said.
It's all good. It's all good.
So you guys, you're traveling around the world and you're hitting it, and your fans are just loving you so much. And I will tell you this: there have been times we've had artists on our show who've had long running careers, and I think that's just an incredible feat in and of itself. But do you ever tire of the classics? The stuff that
we were
made
just
you...
talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, there are times when you do not want to ever hear "I Want It That Way" again.
Gasp.
Or
shame on you.
I knew that. That's a reaction, though.
Dear sweet baby Jesus, what?
It's
But that was an internal conversation, and we need to have those sessions, so that
because
we can
when we go to promote our new material, and granted, like you said, we've been making music, new material. We never stopped, but sometimes, it doesn't always resonate out in the world with the masses. But when you go on a TV show and they're like, okay, they want one of the classics.
Yeah.
They want one of the classics. They're going to let you do a new one, but they want one of the classics. They want "I Want It That Way." I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. If I went to a Backstreet Boys show and didn't see "I Want It That Way," I would riot.
Of course.
Right.
And we
I will tell you.
Yeah.
I would be very upset.
We understand that because as a fan of your, like when I went and saw Prince for the first time, if he didn't do "Purple Rain," I would have been very angry.
Right.
Let me tell you, Purple Rain bought him a new house. So
That's right.
And we realize that. We get that. So,
The Purple House.
But you asked and I told you the truth.
Well, I'll tell you. So we had William Shatner on the show once, and his manager came in right before the interview and said, "Do not talk about the TV show." I said, "What are you talking about?" He was talking about that Emergency 911 or whatever show he had. He said he will not talk about Star Trek. I said, what do you mean? You can't have William Shatner on it.
Show.
That's
the only one.
It's one of the greatest TV shows ever. I used to watch it growing up.
Okay, well, okay. You see how weirded out we were for that. So it's the same as you guys. But with this album, with DNA, you have so many great cuts on this, including "No Place," which we'll play in a second.
Thank you.
So you're good. You're good. But you know what? Look at the careers you have, and you work so hard to grow and to build, and congratulations. I hope you never get tired of the
listen,
things
we
that started you out.
appreciate it. My house has "I Want It That Way" on the mailbox.
Yes.
There you go.
That's his address.
That's his actual
mail
address.
that way.
P.O. Box, I want it that way.
A very specific way.
And you know what? I think what I'm going to do.
We are blessed.
For you, I'm going to have a new tattoo. I'm going to have a tramp stamp that says, "I want it that way."
Oh, nice. Done.
I think Frog already has one, doesn't he?
The Frog.
He might.
Where's the Frog?
I did it that way.
I did it that way.
He's like, I do.
This is wild. Well, okay, back on tour. We're talking about, you're on tour now. You said 13 weeks? What'd you say? How many cities you're going to?
No, we still have Vegas right now.
We don't start tour till May.
We're finishing up Vegas right now, February and April, and then we go over to Europe to start a European tour in May.
Yeah.
And
then
Lisbon.
we come back to the States. We start in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Portugal. And then we come back to the States mid-July to mid-September.
Now, do you guys take breaks together so that you can spend time with your families?
Yes.
And then, so you automatically put that in the schedule.
We try to bring our families out as well.
Okay,
like they'll
good.
come some spots we in actually Europe. take breaks so we don't kill each other.
Yeah, well, that's
that as well. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you.
Yes.
That kind of too.
We know when we need time away from one another.
Yeah.
We can see it in
Who
each
needs
other's
the
eyes.
most time away from the other person?
Who is the most irritated at the
Who's
others?
the most irritating?
Oh, that's so hard. It
I
changes.
think
It's going to vary based on personal whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's never the same person twice.
Oh,
Depends on the email that was sent the day before.
Because he's on the show.
Emails,
It's usually
texts,
the same.
or the
person.
Or the text.
By the way, if you're just turning us on, this, of course, Backstreet Boys. I know you've been so busy. Do you watch TV? Have you guys seen anything about the Fire Festival, the documentary on Netflix?
I just watched it on Netflix the other day.
Okay, well then I'll go to you then. Have you guys ever arrived at a venue to do a show and you look at each other and went, "No, there's no way these douchebags knew we were coming today. This is not going to work." I mean, And what do you do? Do you leave, or you just find a way to make it work?
Make it
what
work.
you don't have to say the name of the venue, but what has happened?
There
that you can
have
recall?
been holes in the stage, like literally as big as a basketball.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
And the stage, normally you have nice decking and you have Marley on it, and Marley is like something that you can dance on, and it protects you from splinters and things like that. We've gone on stage where it's just like plywood nailed down and nails sticking up and holes in
We got
the
to dodge
stage.
the nails as we're doing back
We had
to
a
back.
show. We had a show in China
was about to say,
that literally the stage was set up in the round, but our show was not meant to be in the round. So that they actually sold tickets behind the stage. So those fans were pissed.
They were mad.
We had to
because they couldn't
re-choreograph.
see us. So we had to literally re-choreograph the entire show as we're doing it to give them
mid-show. They started like getting upset
They were
and
mad as
booing
hell.
behind us, so we literally just turned around and started singing back the show.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, the show must go on.
Yeah.
The quick
just make it work.
The quick change was in the back, so we just let the curtains open and let them have a good show.
Okay, well, let me
See
ask
the
you.
rest
Let
of
me
the
ask you
Backstreet
on,
Boys.
on our behalf. Have you ever come to an iHeart show and you were like, "Oh, these iHeart people, this is the worst ever"?
Never.
Okay,
Never.
just making sure.
Absolutely not.
Let me know.
You know why that's never happened? Because you
Why is
guys
that?
have a thing called a budget.
We
And you have
do.
a thing called a standard, like
Well, you saw the budget that we have when Nick's birthday dessert walked in a second ago.
This is so creative. I thought it was great.
It is.
I mean,
So I have to make an observation. First of all, when you watch the No Place video, as you hear about them taking their world tour that they're about to start in Europe in Lisbon, and they're going to be on the road for so many days without their families around. And when you watch the No Place video, it's going to mean a little more to you now because you see what they're thinking, what they're missing when they're out there performing for you. Second of all, just an observation, and I'm not even in the same room. You seem to be happy as hell, and you're having a good time. Your second Grammy nomination,
yeah, crazy.
Very blessed.
Crazy.
And so congratulations on that. That is.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, has anyone invited you to the Jingle Ball tour yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's not just
But we would love to.
Wait, there's a tour.
Well, we don't have that
tour.
Yeah, every Jingle Ball. We we have multiple cities.
We've done several Jingle Balls.
We've
in
done
the past.
Jingle Balls. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not in.
I don't think
Well,
it was
is.
a tour then.
Well,
though,
it is. We have
Now it is.
Jingle Balls have 13, maybe 13 markets, and it's. But well, I don't have the authority to ask you to that. But I think we have a new Fire 2 coming up.
Really? Fire Part 2.
Some cheese
Fire
sandwiches.
Yeah, if you want to come on down.
You have cheese sandwiches.
You got
for
cheese
catering?
sandwiches and really bad water. It's good.
Team of tents will stay in.
But it's so great having you guys here, and you're making everyone's smiling. Look, everyone, it's like faces are hurting. I feel like we're all like we just ate an edible. I can't stop smiling.
Oh my
Happy
God.
pills. Happy pills, man.
All right, before we play No Place, I mean, don't you hate when people just point at you and go, sing? And you're like, no, man, we're not warmed up.
We weren't prepared at all.
No.
Yeah.
But
That's
how we got our record deal, man.
Yep.
This
Sing
is
out
our,
yourself.
this our new
Here's my
thing,
point.
boys.
Here's my point. I want you to say no when people like me ask you to just sing on command.
Okay.
Just say no.
Okay,
You
no.
don't have to do
no.
it.
No, we're good.
means
We can
no.
do it. We love to sing.
Okay. This is a
7.
little piece of No Place.
We do?
In the morning, this early?
Oh,
Love
yeah.
it, of course.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah,
my
because
cutoff
it's like
point right
Is this like Japanese?
This is our new single, No Place.
It's Japanese dinner time. We're good. Let's go.
We're gonna sing it in Japanese.
Let's do
Here
it.
we go. 1,
Ish,
2,
he.
3.
I've been all around the world, done all there is to do. But you'll always be the home I wanna come home to. You're a wild night with a hair love of you. There ain't no place like you. There ain't no place like you.
Hey.
In the mornings with Elvis Duran.
Backstreet Boys. Excellent. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you, brother.